Hi guys, Al Grant again, or should I say again, yeah, the reason for it is there should have been a first video, so this is going to replace the first video because for some reason it didn't happen. Now whether that was because as soon as I got off the ferry it was pissing down with rain with a tropical rainstorm, or a multitude of other reasons. But effectively what happened is I arrived here in Siargao this morning around about sort of 8 o'clock, okay? So I'd set the intention from Palawan over in the west side of Philippines to actually travel across in the cheapest means to get over to the east side. Now that started off with a walk to the airport, jumping on a flight to Cebu, which I'd booked well in advance, and then subsequently getting some public transport, ferry across the river, and then onto the main ferry, which took about 8 hours to get down to Siargao, and then change over and get the fast ferry over to Siargao. Now, the interesting thing that triggered me off this morning to make some videos is I read a post, okay, which talked about setting your intention, excuse the traffic, setting your intention and then just getting on with it. And just to put a bit of meat on the bones there, because I've attended Ryan Pinnock's Super Genius Life conference, and nothing less than amazing if you ever get the opportunity to go and attend any of his stuff. You'll come out of it absolutely blown away. Cheers Ryan for all your help. And effectively I think that's one of the adjustments that I've had in my life with a few things going on, is I've gone from more of the ego state into the sort of genius state. Now I mean these words get thrown about, but I mean if you think about the known fact, the majority of you know it, that only 10% of the brain or the mind actually gets used. So what the fuck's the other 90% used for? Well, Ryan helps you actually draw that out and you know, go into your land of discovery and trying to work out what this thing we call life really is, okay? So if you get that opportunity, go for it. Anyway, so fucking crazy. Hopefully I get to the end of this video. So I set my intention. Now when you set your intention, you don't worry about the how. See, the problem that most people have is they say, oh, I'd love to do that, but, yeah, but. And then they come up with all sorts of reasons, excuses as to why they can't do it, achieve it, change, do whatever you want to do. That's great. That's your problem, okay? You hear me say that quite a lot in my other videos. It's your problem. It's nobody else's problem. There is no blame, okay? So this is not an easy thing to do because, especially from a society-driven culture where you know you've got everything at your fingertips, especially in the first world country, you've got everything at your fingertips. You don't really have to go far to get this, that and the other. You know, the whole world is near enough instant gratification, everything's materialistic, all that stuff you can get your hands on, and you can achieve a sense of being satisfied just by having stuff around you. But the question I've asked a few people and put on one of my other videos was, you know, what is life? What is your life? When do you start living this life thing? Because actually when you strip yourself away from all of this stuff, okay, there's only you left, all right? And that's a great thing, because when it's only you, you can get some serious work done. Now sometimes you've got to go and do things slightly mad, slightly more difficult. Put yourself out of your comfort zone, think out the box, as most people like to say, although none of us live in a bloody box, okay? And whatever it is you want to try and achieve, you've got to try and achieve it, okay? You've got to set that intention and go and do it. Now, I'd already set that from the ferry port to my hostel was 20 kilometers, and I was going to walk it, okay? Now that is slightly mad, especially here in the Philippines where nobody walks. Now if you're a guy or girl walking down the road, you're pretty strange, okay? Pretty strange. I had all these people stop me, people offering me drinks. When I first got off the ferry, they wanted to charge me 600 pesos, which isn't a lot of money, you know, 6-7 quid. For a tricycle, which would have took me instantly there, okay? But that wasn't my intention, okay? A guy followed me around the corner and offered me 400. I said no. He then offered me 200 and I still said no, okay? 200 pesos, you know, about, you know, maybe 170, 2 quid, and I could have got 20 kilometers down the road. That wasn't the intention, okay? That wasn't what I was out and trying to achieve. So off I went. So it's been 20 kilometers. I'm about So it's 20 kilometers, and I'm carrying all my stuff with me. So it's 28 kilos of stuff. So 20 kilometers is about 12.1 mile, and 28 kilograms is about 61 pounds. Okay, so you know, not an easy task. I've probably done more in my past while being in the army, but when I left the army, I went from fit to fat, and then I've decided to go from fat back to fit again. So whenever I don't do anything out of the ordinary. I've got no gym memberships. I just walk everywhere. I'm not lazy. Okay, so this is the substitute for the first video, and then you'll get the second video after this, which is me just past the halfway point. Okay, so I've been Al Grant from Sergio Churgal. Peace and love to all of you. I'll speak to you in the second video.